I knew it's physically impossible. So I enjoyed myself for another half an hour.
This is what I said.
Might as well.
That's why I said that was the point.
Make it worthwhile.
Listen, I enjoyed myself for another half an hour. And all the way home, I didn't think about it until the walk down my street. Walk down my street, and I know how stubborn my mum is already. And she did exactly as that. The doors were locked. You know, knock, bang, 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 bang. Mom, you're playing that. Mom, you in there? You know, like, it's me, your son, kind of thing. 10, 15 minutes outside. And when you're making too much noise, you're pressing the doorbell 1 too many times. The latch will open. Yeah. It's almost like, can I help you? You know? And it's like, I kind of live here. No, you don't. Now, outside is your home, you know. And be quiet because your brother and sister are trying to sleep. That's what it was.
But you guys dared. That wasn't just Maureen, don't go home.
Really?
Just don't go home. Wait till it's daytime.
Did you stay out then?
I would have to. I would dare knock on the door? Hey! No.
Really?
I had the youngest child privilege.
You had the longest
last
privilege.
born.
Yeah. Were you?
I had none of that. I was a middle child.
Oh, okay. Okay, talk to us about middle child. Like, is there actual truth to like the middle child being like the forgotten child?
The forgotten, the wisest, and the go-to.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you
In
say,
my family.
When you say the wisest, is that because you
Watch your older and younger and the behaviour, and you think, oh, you're not acting like a grown-up.
You're grown up, yeah.
You are acting immature.
Yeah.
I have to take responsibility.
So you sit in that midfence. That's interesting.
I was trying to see whether that worked out in our family.
Who's your middle child?
So I've got 2 middle. It's my brothers.
Okay.
No.
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 They might disagree with us.
No, because
Maybe.
you know what? Because my brother used to grass me up.
Really?
When I was in late, so his awkward 2 shoes like sweetheart mummy.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Maureen went out, and I said, you wait till you're good.
Yeah.
You want to go out, see what's going to happen.
It depends on your age gap as well. I mean, are you guys quite close in age?
Yeah.
There's like massive gap in us, 5, 10, 15.
Oh, that's a big difference.
Yeah.
So, childhood, birthdays,
Yeah.
birthday parties.
Who?
Birthday what? What's that?
Birthday parties?
Yeah, had a few.
Okay.
Okay, so before we go to you, let's talk about your few. What's your earliest birthday party that you can remember?
I used to organise my own, and then my parents would find out I've invited my friends round.
Well, hey.
Yeah.
And they used to come. Your friends actually used to come
My
around.
friends used to come, and then my mum and dad would have. Well, my mum would have to sort out a little party.
Yeah, but off the back of your mum and dad, they wouldn't just go ahead.
No, they did do. I think the big ones.
Okay, right.
So yeah, I don't remember my first.
What's the earliest sort of birthday party you remember?
Only looking on pictures. I couldn't remember it memory wise.
And the two of you, birthday parties, what are those?
21.
21?
Was that in your mum's house?
Well, that's what the family put on for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had that 21 as well.
21, that's...
Well, that was foregone conclusion because I saw my brother's 21st and both of theirs, so I knew I was going to have one.
Okay, and
But you're 21.
Right, I actually had left home by the time I was 17.
and before that, birthday parties?
No.
None whatsoever? What about your siblings?
No.
No?
No.
Did you dare mention like, oh mum, birthday, how about...
Birthdays were quite difficult because, it was like, I remember, I think was it when I was 16, I just wanted skin tight jeans. That's all I wanted.
What's it mean to?
It was skin tight jeans.
Did that print on it?
Is it? No, I just wanted skin. I no longer wanted flares.
You just wanted the basic skin tight jeans?
Yes, and I didn't know what they were called.
Skin tight jeans.
I don't know.
What were they called?
No, I think were they like stretch jeans or something like that.
Oh, that would be the name of it. Okay, sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it. And because I didn't know that, I got skin tight until it got close to the ankles and they still flitted out. So yeah,
You got the wrong...
I got the wrong pair of jeans. But yeah, no.
No
Birthdays.
parties.
Yeah, no
Birthday
parties.
presents?
Presents weren't that brilliant.
Was it just wait, I have to ask the question that everyone's probably wondering. Did you even get a happy birthday?
Yeah.
You have to consider, wait, did I? Or at the start of the year, did your parents just say a generic happy birthday to everybody? It's just like, it's a new year, happy birthday everyone.
There must have been birthday presents. I just can't. They weren't memorable.
No memorable birthday present. What was your
pair of socks?
What was your
Yeah,
first?
that was it. It was usually clothes.
Yeah.
Clothes or books or something like that. So it wasn't like,
What do
you want for your birthday?
What was your first memorable birthday present now? Again, you got 21?
Yeah, it's only one birthday present that will ever stick in my mind. I got baptized late, or christened late. I was actually a teenager when I got christened. I don't know why that's when it happened, but that's when it happened.
Okay. Did the pastor, the priest, whoever, did they?
I walked up to the back.
Wait, what did you say you were?
You weren't carried, he walked.
I was a walk.
And then what did you jump into yourself afterwards? Because it's tradition. They have to hold you and do whatever they're doing. So
You know, I got my head wet.
He emptied it out on him. The other way around.
fully tuxedos up and everything, you know. Big man, like, you're right, yeah, good, you're good. Like, probably,
Anyway.
they probably played football together the day before or something.
Anyway,
Sorry, yeah, go on.
I got to choose my godparents.
Okay.
Bonus.
I guess it's a bonus of doing it
Are they
late.
still your godparents?
They've passed away now, yes.
Okay.
And my godparents decided, you know, what would you like to have for your christening present?
Yeah.
I knew very well what I wanted. At that point in time, the in thing was a chopper.
Chopper.
Oh, you had a chopper.
That was the in thing, yes? That was the
chopper.
in
Chopper's a
thing.
bike.
No.
A chopper's a bike, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Okay.
Lord.
And I take it this was a popular
Google it if you don't
bike,
know what
okay.
chopper
Really
is.
popular.
yeah.
It was an in thing.
As in, you got one of these, you rode the streets. That's
Listen,
kind of
this was a
okay.
serious bike.
Okay.
Anyway,
Chopper. Oh,
not forgetting I'm the youngest.
Yeah.
My middle brother made it quite clear to me, don't you dare ask for a bike.
Why?
So
Jealousy?
So I didn't ask for a bike, and I asked them for a chemistry set.
Oh my heavens.
And they looked at me and thought,
Oh.
chemistry set? And a chemistry set.
and it was really useful, yeah.
Oh.
It was very useful.
And you got the chemistry set?
I got a chemistry
Did you
set.
play with it?
I played with the chemistry set.
Oh my Lord.
And did your middle brother, at any point get a bike before you?
After, right, when it came to us having bikes years later,
Yeah.
those days you didn't go to the shop and buy a bike.
Okay.
You found the bits and pieces and put together.
Okay.
So we made our own bike.
So it was a family bike.
No, we made our own.
Oh, your own
bikes.
bike, okay.
Sprayed it and everything.
Yeah.
But
You missed out on the chopper.
That is the present I will never forget,
Because of what you could have had.
Wow.
and what I ended up with.
Did you take the chemistry set? It's any serious? Like, did you later on? Are you now a professor or anything?
Did it?
You work in a
Was it
pharmaceutical
useful,
company?
is it?
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Because if you had the bike, you could have been a like stuntman or something by now.
Yeah,
Evil
yeah.
Knievel.
Evil Knievel.
Evil Knievel.
Oh,
Oh
it
my
was big.
God.
Yes.
Did you have the
Evil
toy? I had that.
Yes.
I had the Evil Knievel toy. Wicked.
Yeah.
No.
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 Sorry.
I'm really feeling
But-
kind of like poor now.
Yeah.
Well, the presents generally came at Christmas, not birthdays. It was more. Birthdays would have been clothes. Christmas would have got the toy. Lots of robots.
Yeah.
We've got lots of robots and
Okay.
things like that. But that is the gift I will never forget.
The chemistry.
And you know what? I'm
Chemistry
going
set.
to remind my brother when I see him.
I think he owes you.
I think
He
so.
owes you a chopper.
He needs to get a
He
chopper.
He owes you a chopper. He does. Either that or the equivalent to the latest car now, I think. It's one of the
That's
two.
it.
Do you know what I
No,
mean?
Scale Electrics.
Scale Electric.
Was
Scale Electrics.
Yes. Was
Meccano.
Meccano.
Are those like the Hot Wheel stuff? No, with the electric cars that go on the track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. I have to
Yeah.
say though, even though I feel kind of like thinking back to our terms of presents.
Yeah.
We used to, as kids, we used to have to swap our presents
Around, yeah.
and that was the excitement. It was like that. Okay, my brother had the one where I've forgotten it, where you got to get 4 pieces. Frustration.
Yes, frustration. Okay.
That was great.
Going well.
Oh no, it was a fantastic
Good
toy.
game, right?
So it was like having to wait to. Oh, it's my birthday. Is it gonna be frustrated? Is it going to be mine?
Yeah.
There was one other. Was that? I can't remember if it was birthday or Christmas. I think it was probably Christmas, but I was probably 16, and my aunt. I won't forget the present that she got me.
Good.
These are the kind of briefs your age group are meant to be wearing.
Briefs, pants. Really?
They were really.
16, did you say?
So
They were adults.
so she came with the assumption that
I was
boys
wearing,
your age.
I was wearing Y fronts, and these weren't Y fronts.
Yeah.
What were these? Baggies.
No.
What did that? Don't understand.
Swimming shorts.
Speedos. I'm so sorry.
Really?
Spell it out for me.
Okay, Auntie.
Again, this is the question that most people are probably wondering. Did you say thank you?
Thank you, Auntie.
Or could you not wait
That's
to
it.
try them on?
Yeah, wait.
Exactly.
She probably, you know those aunties and uncles that insist that you go and try them on now.
I
Go, let me see. Yeah, go, let me see how it looks. Go on.
I want to make sure they
I want to make.
This is the picture.
That,
And then,
it was thank you, Auntie. End of subject.
Did you ever wear them?
yeah, that's the question. You know when you're down to your last pair, your last pair, your good stuff, right? And then you're like contemplating, you're like,
You know.
I
you're
think
like,
you were going to say whether you wore them.
Yeah.
Well, she changed my underwear wardrobe.
So you started wearing them.
Yeah, they were cool. my aunt had taste. They were cool. I thought,
Oh, what was it the year after?
Did you get sets?
no, it's true. But there must be a progression, right? If that's what you believe, yeah.
You said it.
they were cool. They were cool underwear. No, not from that day. There was no more Y fronts.
Wow.
So that was funny because now that's brought up the memory we was talking about.
Yeah.
When Pop growing up.
Yeah.
And when we had the paraffin heater.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. And the clothing that we used to have, like the polyester, getting too close to the paraffin.
So you want to talk us through very briefly on the this heater that you're referring to?
So, quite luckily, we now have central heating.
We do.
And back in the day, we never used to have central heating, so you used to warm up your house with either some form of like a boiler or a paraffin heater, not even a fan or electric or anything. But this paraffin heater, basically, you used to get paraffin, fill it in this heating machine with a wick lighted.
Standalone unit, right?
Yes.
And you had little grills at the front.
Yes, and it
And the cage at the front.
That's it. Yeah.
And that used to heat up the whole house.
The flame had to go blue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've
Yeah.
all had that.
That's it.
Our first love encounter. Rudy?
No relationships until I was 31.
Now you're going way back because
I know till I like 20 because that's when I had 20, 21. That's when I had my first relationship. Yeah.
okay, but before relationship,
Nothing.
no high school sweethearts.
No high school.
Oh, who was she, Rudy? What did she do to you?
What did she
Yeah,
put on you, man?
Yeah.
why has she caused
She
you?
saw the speedos, innit?
She saw the speed. Babes, can I borrow a top? Yeah, just look in the drawer. Like going, I told you the second drawer, not the first drawer. What's wrong with you? Get out. He probably ended it because of that. Like, that's it.
Well, she had them on.
Are you learning me now?
Oh, God.
Oh, did
I
you?
was into my books. Like
Yeah.
Mummy had
Yeah.
instilled in me.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow, she's still. The fear of your mum's seeing is still scares you a little bit, doesn't it? You know?
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it. I did nothing but my books.
What I find is some people, when they've suddenly become grown up,
Yes, yeah.
and they've got children now, they seem to have suddenly, and they're disciplining their children. They seem to have forgotten that they used to do exactly what.
Yes.
And they're really chastising them. That's not me. I used to do that, so yes, I know it was wrong. You're doing wrong. We'll correct it together. If you were smoking at their age, don't suddenly carry on as though you've never touched a cigarette.
Of course.
And that what they're doing is something that you would never have dreamed of doing. You've always been, you was a perfect child while growing up. I see that very often, to be honest.
Same.
I did try cigarettes when I was 16, 17. I definitely tried cigarettes then. I wasn't being rebellious.
Did you have to hide it?
Yes.
And did you do a good job of hiding it?
I think so.
Yeah? Okay.
I think so.
So hold on, I have to, because I think I tried smoking when I was younger.
Okay.
And I thought I hid it well.
Okay.
Not realising that, obviously, when you're smoking, you don't realise the smell on you, that everybody else can smell it a lot.
Yeah.
I used to...
Around about that age, 16, 17, you could smoke on the buses.
Yes.
You could smoke in
public
places.
Yeah.
So to go home smelling of smoke was
You could get away with it.
Oh,
You could get away
I
with
was on the bus.
I didn't.
No?
The time that I did go court was I decided to smoke in the bathroom. I was having a bath.
Maureen.
I know.
You were asking for it. You basically said, Mum.
She thought
Wait. While you was having a
window open to the smoke would
And
go out.
you have a bubble bath.
was it a bubble bath?
Yes, man. It's all
Which film did you get this from?
Probably Pretty Woman.
No, they wouldn't be Pretty Woman.
No?
It's an older film than that. I know the type of movie. Did it have one of those? What's in those?
Oh no, what even the holders? Oh yes. Oh yes.
I know the type of movies you're all.
You've obviously been watching them too.
Well, did you?
Hey, we only had 3 channels.
School days was so cool. It took the simplest thing, and a kid so witty can come up with something that will scar you for the rest of your life, and that will spread throughout the whole school.
The school back then was much better than it is now.
You think?
Yeah. I listen to my kids and I think, my God, I had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So different.
Yeah, we did
so
have
different.
fun. Yeah.
It was
And
school.
it was more
You were
social.
about
It was far more
enjoying it.
social.
Yeah.
Because you would go out and play and
After school.
marbles.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't have, you know what? We didn't have the electronics.
Yeah. We had a lot more fun.
Yeah.
It's not like you said we had fun. I think we were kids.
We were allowed to be kids.
We were allowed to be kids.
The pressure on the kids, amazing.
And we were
It's-
more social.
Yes.
I believe I think we were more social.
Yeah.
Yeah, we played
So-
out together. Rather
After
than,
school, you were allowed to play, but now you're not.
Yeah.
No one plays out on the streets
No one plays
anymore.
that. True.
We had in terms of drink, remember the Lucozade?
Yes.
Now, you want to know when TVs became colour, first of all?
Oh no.
You get your Lucozade bottle,
Okay.
and it used to come in this orange
The cellophane sort of.
cellophane.
Take the cellophane off and
Yeah.
put it in
You
front of the
take it
telly.
And they didn't even wrap it properly.
And that's how you.
No.
That's how your TV became colour.
Really?
You
Yeah.
take off the wrapping from the Lucozade bottle.
I'm putting on TV.
Or the
Just
quality
orange.
street wrappers.
Yeah.
Yeah, quality street wrappers.
Oh
So
my
the TV,
gosh.
isn't that
It
it's
was great.
purple.
We used to improvise. That was cool
Yeah.
growing up.
That's it.
Oh my
No,
days.
but the funniest things for me was that if you think about Lucozade was a medicine.
Yes.
Oh, was it?
Yes,
Was it really?
Yes,
It was.
yes.
It's the same way it
Wasn't a
tastes
luxury
now.
drink.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it,
Yeah.
wasn't, it was when someone's
When you weren't
sick in
well.
hospital,
Yeah,
or
that's
you're
what
not
you bring.
Oh
well.
my God, yeah, hospital drink.
That's it.
Was Lucas
Lucas
Aid?
Yeah, it was a
bring the-
hospital
That's
drink.
why it was Rapso.
That is crazy. And now Lucas Aid is just a
Sports
go-to,
drink.
yeah,
Yeah,
or
energy
sometimes
drink.
sometimes just a meal deal drink. Do you know what I mean?
But that's what
They've
it
really
was.
rebranded it.
Yeah, but that's what
Yeah.
it was. It was the hospital to give you back the energy, the sugars.
Yeah.
You know,
Any-
we weren't allowed to have
Raps.
takeaway.
No.
We weren't allowed to have
No,
takeaway
we-
until.
Okay, home. What was the traditional home cooked meal for you
Oh my
then?
God! It was
What was your favourite?
brown rice. There was no favorite.
Oh, there was no favourite?
We wanted to eat Chinese.
But instead you got
No, so our
you
favorite
got
was
brown rice.
brown rice and okra soup.
What's it?
Brown rice and okra soup. So,
Okra soup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love that now. I love all of that food now.
Okra soup.
Okra soup. Yeah. So
I've
dip in
never
the
heard
okra
of
and
that.
yeah, man.
No,
Egusi soup.
and that's all. The
You
way
just
It's
make
not
it.
slimy.
it is all slimy. Yeah,
Yes.
You'll have to make it one day.
Yeah, I will.
not for really. I don't
No,
think
all of you are getting it.
I like Rudy's share.
You have my Marby and I'll have your okra soup. Before you had Idris ginger beer, we were
Yeah.
making ginger beer at home,
Yeah,
and our ginger beer put hairs on your chest.
But it's not Marby though.
true.
The ginger
And
beer.
so
Mar-
there was either ginger beer. There was three main drinks. So you had Marby, ginger beer, and sorrel.
I'm sorry.
Sorrow.
Sorrel.
Sorrel.
So it's beautiful.
What is that? Fruit or?
It's a dried. Isn't it?
Just dried,
Is it the
dried
flower or
leaf.
something?
Flower.
Yeah, it's a flower that you sort of-
I've
Wait,
never
you
actually-
don't even know what you're drinking?
I've never had to question it. It's just like
It's
what's-
red.
Yeah, sorrel.
It's nice.
So I guess the question to end with is, now that we're in this stage of life, this is the oldest we've ever been. Literally.
I'm 23, mate.
Well, it's the oldest you've ever been. You're 23 and 6'2".
Yes.
Thank you for joining us. How does it feel? Like having gone through a few generations, having gone through school, the educational system, you've experienced relationships, you've experienced, relationships being friendships and all sorts of different relationships and just experiencing life. What would you say to, I guess, those who will now live the years that you've lived?
So to my kids, to my daughter, I would say, and I do say, is you must learn to believe in yourself, and you must cut out noise that doesn't add anything positive to your life right now. Because I don't want her to be shaped by other people's views.
Yeah,
That's a big one.
yeah.
That's a big one.
I think about, at the end of the day, when I was younger, when things were going on for me in my life, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, am I going to get through this?
Yeah.
It was always a big drama.
Yeah.
But it's that to understand that these are just lessons and experiences that's going to help grow and develop oneself. But also remember, even as you're growing up, don't let go of the little child inside. That youngster, that fun, it never leaves you.
Yeah.
Don't let that die down. We're always going to be young inside.
And why does that always? And I get saddened by the fact that often is the case where it leaves individuals at a certain. Not everybody, but majority of the people. Especially in the business world, especially and sometimes not even dealing with business, but just knowing people, and it's like, where did that inner child go, or why is it being suppressed? You know what I mean? And again, is it because society says that's not how a grown-up should be, to have this inner sort of...
Then they just get consumed with life and what's happening around them. They forget who they are.
And that's the thing, they forget who they
So
are.
it's not forgetting.
Yeah.
Because they're actually playing up to other expectations. And
Yeah.
Because we're always eager to grow up, to get to the next level, and then suddenly you're there and you've missed
missed it.
much.
So is it fair to say that a big advice would be to enjoy every stage that life brings? Because even based on what Rudy's saying, even me growing up, I remember waiting for certain milestones.
Yes.
and it's like we're not gonna have a big birthday until we reach, certain milestones. But then again, every year, every day is a milestone, isn't it?
Yeah,
but we don't see the significance.
But if you think about it, when you were younger, time went really slowly. And then as we started to hit a certain age, then all of a sudden everything's moving fast.
Or did it?
To do. No, it's because we realised that we are able to do certain things, and we've got plans, we've got goals, and we want to do all of this. And then there's not enough time in the day because you've got to work, you've got to do all of these other things, and then the time just goes quickly.
Yeah.
So embrace along the way. Don't wait.
Yeah.
Be present.
Yeah.
Be present. Today is today. We don't know what tomorrow's going to bring.
Of course.
And be you.
Yeah.
But sometimes I wish I had this wisdom earlier. But,
But do you think you were given the same advice by someone of your age now when you were young, but you just didn't take it on board?
That advice wasn't there.
It wasn't there.
No. For me, one of the things I used to say to my mum was that, look, don't tell me no, don't do it, because I don't understand. I have to experience certain things, in order for me to understand and to know.
You have to do the journey.
I have to do the journey myself, and plus, the lesson in the journey may be different to the lesson in the journey that was for her. So
because your perception and your mom's will be completely different.
It is.
Yeah.
I would say that maybe it is that. Just to remember to just slow down at times. Don't rush, as you were saying, to really just grow up.
Because that's a shame, isn't it? Everyone looking forward to, I can't wait to be, legal to drive or drink or, buy your own this and whatnot. And then you reach those ages.
Go out clubbing. That's what I get.
But isn't that, that was our generation. When it comes to your generation, hasn't that changed? Because, for example, a lot of people your generation are not rushing out to get a driving license. It's not important because transport in London's pretty good. By the time I was 21, everyone in my family and all my friends all had a driving license. Whereas when I look at my family now, those that are in their 20s, the vast majority of them haven't got a driving license.
You see, because I think the wants and needs have shifted. Something else has taken that place.
I think some of the differences that I see when I think about the programs that are on TV now, it's all of those holiday programs, Love Island, before, like you said about cars, but I see young people now more about travelling the world and just...
Was that not the thing before? No?
No.
Okay, right. No. So then that's a big difference then. You reach the age of 16 and it's like, why can't I go on holiday with my friends or with whoever, and it's ludicrous to say no, I can't go. And at 18, what?
Yeah.
Of course, not even allowed.
No, it was a big thing. I don't know if you remember 18 to 30 club, because that was the whole thing to try and get people to go out and travelling, and then all of a sudden.
To Spain.
Oh, really?
Spain. Yeah, but it was like that partying and the parents weren't around.
That was the original Love Island.
Really?
Okay. The difference is the freedom is easier now. So you wouldn't lock your kids out, right?
I wouldn't lock them
out like your mum locked you out.
Oh, no.
So that's what I'm saying. It's a shift in attitude as well.
No.
I wasn't allowed out. No. Even though I was 18, 19, I wasn't allowed out. Same. But my daughter's 16 and she's out.
Yeah.
So it's a difference. Because I really wanted to go out when I was young and I wasn't allowed.
Yeah.
But I'm giving to my kids what I couldn't have.
Yeah.
So there's a difference already. And why would they want to leave?
Yeah.
If they're allowed to come home whenever they want.
Yeah.
Yeah, lucky they got you.
Oh, yeah.
Growing up, I cared too much about what people thought. And then that had an impact on how I would be as a person. And because of that, I was such a shy kid. I wasn't outspoken in school, wasn't outspoken in, my friends group. very much cared what people thought too much about my actions or what I might say or what I might think. And I used to wear glasses, so I was very, very conscious about that as well. But now I rock 6 pair of glasses if I had to. I would say what I need to, regardless of who doesn't like it or whatnot. And I wish that I'd realised that from an earlier stage. So I think with my kids and with generations growing up, it's the case of just be you. Do you know what I mean? Like, not
You are.
everyone's going to be completely different. We're not following crowds. You know, those days need to be left behind. But yes, thank you guys for joining me and for discussing growing up.
Yeah.
And I think we can all agree that we are continuing to grow up. Because I guess your state of mind never gonna.
Oh yes.
It's never gonna.
It doesn't ever stop.
Never gonna stop growing up, are you?
That's it. Still keep growing taller.
Yeah. Thank you very much for joining me, guys.
Brilliant.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. On next week's episode of Jay's Big Chat, we discuss the big topics that are social media and anxiety.